our first recording of our review. Remember, of course, that you can rewatch this review a couple of times. Make sure that you don't have to retake this test. Fill out a retake application and come in at lunch or homework club, right? We don't want to have to do that. We want to be able to pass it the first time. So, let's hear it coming all the way from Japan is pencil. Our first guest on our first video is Pencil. That's his name. Alright, Pencil, how do we solve this problem?
So you first do 5 over 6 divided by 1 over 4.
5 over 6 divided by 1 over 4. You're right. How do we decide that we're dividing by 1 over 4?
Because it says per hour. And
Because it's saying per hour. That's kind of our secret word right there, right?
Yeah.
Per hour means?
How much?
Since the word hours after per, we need to divide by that number.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now what?
Then after that, you do the reciprocal for 1/4, so it'd be 5 over 6 divided, multiply times 4 over 1.
Mm-hmm.
Then you simplify 6 and 4 by 2, so it'd be 4 divided by 2, 2, and 6 divided by 2 would be 3. Then after that, you multiply 5 times 2 and it equals 10. Then after that, 3 times 1 would be 3.
Very good. So 10 over 3 or?
Or 3 over 3, 1 over 3.
3 and 1/3.
And
All right, let's hear it for Pencil. Pencil. Not the pencil or Mr. Pencil. Just pencil. Just pencil. All right. Okay. Coming all the way from underneath the sea is Emo SpongeBob. Emo SpongeBob. All right, Emo SpongeBob. So, number 2. How did you do that problem?
So first, I took the 7, then made it 7 over 1.
Excellent. That's 7 over 1.
Then I put it next to 5 over 4.
5 over 4 what?
Divided.
Mm-hmm.
Then I did the
Divided by what?
divided by 7 over 1.
Mm-hmm.
Then I did the reciprocal.
Mm-hmm.
Then I made it 5 over 4 times 1 over 7.
Mm-hmm.
Then I multiplied and got 5 over 28.
Is that it? That's it. Let's hear it for Emo SpongeBob. Not regular SpongeBob. Emo SpongeBob. That's not a real thing, right?
probably.
Probably. Just a guess. Because there is emo and there is SpongeBob. So there must be Emo SpongeBob. Alright. Coming all the way from Atrocity is the Black Mamba. The Black Mamba. Alright. Okay, you gotta get close to the mic. A foot away from the mic. Way closer.
Cool.
That's about right.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So, Jennifer works at a burger. Last week she earned $520 for 24 hours. How much will Jennifer make this week if she works 45 hours? Write a proportion to represent the situation. So, what do we need to be careful about when we set up our proportions?
Make sure, for example, like here, if it's hours,
Yeah.
both the hours in this problem need to be on the denominator.
So since we have 2 of the same unit, meaning we have 45 hours and we have 24 hours, we need to make sure they're on the same side of the fraction, right? Which means either both in denominator or both in numerator. I just said a little bit more complete, but yes, you did say that correctly. Okay, what is your proportion?
So if she earned 520 $520 for 24 hours. The fraction would be 520 over 24.
Okay, I'm going to write the units here so people make sure they have it.
And the second one, since we don't know how much she will earn for 45 hours, it'll be X over 45.
Do we agree? Yep, we agree. Awesome. Okay, now what?
Then we cross multiply.
Mm-hmm.
520 times 45 is 23,400.
Hold on. I want to write my equation first. 520 times 45 is equal to what? Our other cross multiplication thing.
24x.
24x. Thank you. All right, now
Because
it's
in the
23,000 something.
Because in the end, we need to make sure that 520 over 24 equals 445. Or it equals the number over 45.
Okay, when you're done. But we're going to do cross multiplication. So what's 520 times 45 for now?
23,400.
What's the 22,000 what?
400.
400, okay. All right, equals 24x. Now what?
We need to do 24. Wait. We do 520 times 45.
We already did that.
Oh.
That gave us this. Our last step is division. Yes, division. So what do we divide?
23,400 by 45.
Not 45. Look here.
What?
Divided by? What do you see in there? There's no 45.
Divided by 24.
Yeah, you're right. Divided by 24. Whenever you have whatever you have next to the x here, next to the variable, that's what you're dividing by. Okay, what's your answer?
975.
975 equals x. Now, I think what you were saying earlier was you said you want to check if this makes sense. And that's true. So, this is getting like almost double, right? Because double would be 48 hours. Okay? So if we go 520, double that would be over 1,000. So a little bit under. So yeah, that totally makes sense. So $975 is our answer. All right, let's hear it for the Black Mamba. Okay, you're right. You do want to check to make sure your answer makes sense. All right. And coming from absolutely nowhere is nothing. Should we have no clapping for nothing?
Or finger slip.
Finger slip. All right. Okay, nothing, but you have to talk. You can't say nothing because you have to answer.
Oh, okay.
All right. How many? Oh, Frank ran 9 kilometers. How many miles did he run if 1 kilometer equals 0.62? So what do we have to be careful?
Putting the kilometers in the same area.
Right. So we have kilometers and kilometers. That means they both either have to be on the numerator or both on the denominator. Okay. What is your proportion?
I put 1 kilometer over 0.62 miles.
0.62 miles.
Times 9 kilometers over x.
Careful.
Oh, wait, equals.
Equals to 9 kilometers over x. Do we agree with that? Yeah? Okay, cool. Now, how do we solve it?
You multiply 0.62 miles by 9 kilometers.
That's right. So that's our first diagonal there. 9. Which way did you say it? 0.62 times 9 or?
Yes. Well,
Okay,
yeah.
0.62 times 9 is equal to what's the other diagonal?
1x.
1x. Okay, 1 kilometer times x. What do we get?
0.58
5.58
equals to 1x.
Right. Now, when we divide by 1, nothing happens, right? So we really don't need to divide by 1 on this one.
So you just get the same answer.
So we get 5.58. So it's 5.58 miles. Done. Oh, I clapped. I messed up the nothing. But I don't feel like that you did more than nothing. So I want to clap more than nothing. Even though your name is nothing. I don't mean your name is nothing. I mean, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. You're the one who chose your name being nothing.
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
Oh, I thought
That wasn't my decision. Alright. So, coming all the way from the magical airbender land is air. Alright, air. How did you do this problem?
First I divided 13.50 by 3. And
Right, so if we want to get the unit rate, we divide these two, we find out how many in 1 hour. So where do I write that answer?
I got 4.50 and I got in the 1 hour.
Yeah, can you step a little closer to the mic, please? Thank you. $4.50. Oh, I forgot to put my decimal. Awesome.
Then I added 4.50 to 4.50 and got $9, and I put that in the 2 hours.
Say it one more time.
I added 4.50 and 4.50 and got 9.
Okay, so you doubled it to get the 2 hours. That's cool. Yes. How do we get these half hours?
The half of 4.50 is 2.25. So
Good. Hold on there. I just want to make sure everybody understands that. So since we have half hours right now, we need to be careful. We need to take half of our 450, right? If we don't do that, we're not going to know how much a half hour is. So that's exactly right. Air. Feel funny because air is not normally a name. Divided by 2, 2.25. So $2.25 for each half hour. Okay, now how do you fill in those?
Yeah, for the, you have to add 4.50 to 2.25, and I got 6.75. And for the other one, I added $9 and 2.25 and got 11.25.
Very good. All right. You're done, Air. Excellent. Okay. Let's hear it for the Dungeon Master. The Dungeon Master. Where did he come from? The Dungeon World. From Dungeons and Dragons. Okay. Alright, here we go. What is the unit rate here?
So the unit rate would be $4.50.
$4.50, Dungeon Master. Yes, for 1 hour. Okay. Now, how do we find out how much that he would make for 9 hours?
I would just times 4.50 times 9, and I got 40.50.
Yep. Let me write that down. $4.50 times, because that's only 1 hour, right? Times 9, right? That means you multiply that amount times 9. Now, this is such a funny number because it almost looks like times 10, doesn't it? Because it's got a 4 and a 5.
That's what I thought.
But it's not, because 10 times this would have been $45. It's not $45, it's $40.50. So it's actually correct. All right, sir. Wait. Did you do all of it? Yeah, you did all of it. Awesome. Dungeon Master. There you go. All right. Coming all the way from the magical world of... I don't know. Huh? Harry Potter is the Phoenix Fox. Coming from a magical world where animals can talk. Okay. Alright, talking animal. Okay, so how did you solve this problem, Phoenix Fox?
So I cross multiplied 11 times 7, and then it equals 4x.
equals to what times x?
4.
Yes, 4x. Very good.
And then x equals 77. But 77 divided by 4x.
Hold on 1 second. So we multiply this 7 times 11, we get 77.
Yeah.
But be careful, we want to keep this 4x here.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you were maybe talking too fast. Okay, now, last step.
77 divided by 4x.
Very good. Well, just divide it by 4. 77 divided by 4.
Yeah.
And we get?
$19.25.
That is correct. So 77 divided by 4. Yep, that's it. Let's give the Phoenix Fox a hand. All right. The next guest, coming all the way from Colombia, I think, is Pablo Escobar. Pablo Escobar, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if Pablo Escobar is like in jail or alive anymore. I don't know. He's not alive. Okay. We have a Pablo Escobar here anyway. All right. Okay. Daniel paid $60, excuse me, for 4 months of a gym membership. Prices for different months are represented in the table and graph. Okay. Does the situation represent a proportional relationship? Now it's a little tricky. Okay. So what do you think? Is this? We'll go a little closer to the mic, please, Pablo Escobar. A little closer again, please. Awesome. Okay, do you think that that is proportional or not?
Yeah.
She says yes. So, yeah, it is proportional. So we know it's not A. All right, so let's read through these other ones. B, what does B say, Pablo Escobar?
Yes, the line is straight and it starts at the origin.
Okay, is that true?
No.
Yes, it is. Okay. What about this one?
Yes, the ratios in the table are equivalent.
Okay, are the ratios the same?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then our answer is what?
D.
Which one?
D.
D. You are correct. Both B and C are right. And our last guest, coming all the way from the jungles of Brazil, is the banana frog. Banana frog is here. What is the constant proportionality for this situation?
Do I just do the whole equation?
For the constant proportionality is always a number.
Oh, it's just the number? Okay, 90.
It is 90, correct. Okay, and what is the equation for this?
It's y equals 90x.
That's right. And that makes sense because every time we have a y, that was 90 times one of the x's. This is y is equal to 90 times 2. So that's why the equation works like that. All right, moving down. Okay, last one. The constant proportionality is 90, right? So if the constant proportionality is 90, then what does it represent? What does it represent?
The price he pays per
Well,
month.
so let's look at the first one. The total price he paid for 4 months. Did he pay 90 for 4 months?
No.
No, so it's not that one. The number of months he went to the gym.
No.
No, because it didn't go for 90 months. Or is it the price per month he paid?
The price per month he pays.
Hmm?
It's the price he pays per month.
Yep, it is. All right. Hey, we did it. We did our first YouTube video. You're all going to be YouTube famous now.